Hi, everyone on YouTube. Ho, ho, ho. It's the holiday season. Things get crazy. Are we ready to move in a mat workout? 20 minutes, no props. Just you, the mat, and hopefully good vibes. This time of year, people are being merry, but sometimes it's hard to be merry because you think of those people that you've lost and you miss. So actually the holidays can be hard for a lot of us, me included. But every single time I move, do some sort of movement, it helps and I feel so much better. So I hope you join me with this quick workout. I would say this is intermediate. You will hear me say pause a lot, hold before we move on. Remember, it's quality movement over quantity. When in doubt, slow down. As always, if you like this, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Head on over to more classes like these on my on-demand Pilates platform, johannapilates.com. Are we ready? Let's do it. All right, let's come down to the mat, all fours. Make sure your knees are open, hip distance. Curl those toes under. Let's hover those knees and shins off the mat and hang out here. All right, we're finding our breath. I'm not gonna have you here in this wrist-bearing position forever. I can't stand when someone asks me to do that. Just hold it here. I would sing a Christmas carol, but I won't do that to you. From here, you're gonna pike those hips up, legs go long, shift your weight back towards your heels, kind of like a downward dog, and then coming to that hover. We're alternating. Hovering for 2 seconds and then back to that downward dog. You take your own pace. You certainly don't have to go as fast as me. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Hold that downward dog. Now take your feet out a little bit wider and hang here, pressing that weight back into those heels, enjoying the stretch. Let's lift both heels and lower. If you have to bend your knees a little bit, totally fine. Getting a little bit of ankle mobility, just lowering and lifting. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1, and I want you to walk those hands all the way towards those feet. Hang here a second and slowly coming on up. Standing up nice and tall, get your bearings. Inhale here, exhale, chin to chest. Let's roll down. Rolling on down. Find the mat with those fingertips. We're gonna walk ourselves back out to a plank and come down to our forearms and hang out here. I'm gonna take my feet a little bit closer and hold. Flexing my feet, I feel a great stretch in my calves. Hang here. Heavy through those forearms. You're looking slightly ahead of you. This is not fancy, it's just a plank. Holding in here and breathing. Trying to take that tension out of your upper body, which is hard anyway, but really hard around the holidays. Hold it here. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, Done. One knee down, then the other. Shift your weight back. Quick child's pose. Arms nice and long, sitting that butt back towards your heels and coming on back to that all fours position. From here, extend the left leg straight behind you. A right arm goes straight back and hang here again. Finding that breath. How long can you get that leg, arm, and breathe. 3, 2, 1. Set the knee down, set the hand down quietly. A right leg goes long, left arm goes long, and pause. Why is it one side's always harder than the other? I don't know. Come on, find that length. Here's 3, 2, 1. Knee bends, hand goes down. Again, alternate. Left leg goes back, or right arm goes straight. Now we're gonna add on. You're gonna bend that left knee and then sweep that right arm around to try and tap that left foot. And then both the arm and leg extend in opposition. Tap, straighten. So when I'm twisting around, I'm kind of feeling a crunch in my right oblique as I'm reaching. Do I think you're gonna tap your foot? You might not. I actually am not. I'm gonna blame it on my short arms and legs. Fast or slow is what you want, doesn't matter, you do you. Here's 3, 2, 1. Hand goes down, left knee goes down. All right, let's switch. Right leg goes long, left arm goes long. Hang out here. Find your balance. Same thing, bend that right knee, reach back with that left hand, and extend the arm and leg in opposition. So we're finding that reach. I am staying focused in front of me. I'm not following that arm. That's better for my balance. Arm and leg nice and long. Here's 3, 2, 1. Done. Knee down, hand down. Great job. Forearms go down. We're going back to that forearm plank again. Stepping those feet back, holding that plank. You know, if having both those toes down is too much, you can come down to your knees, and here's your modification. Same benefits. I'm gonna go to those toes and hold. Hip dips. Let's dip the hip to the right and then the left. Slow. We're not in a race. Here's 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. Done. Hold that plank for me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Done. Knees go down. All right, legs come on through. We're gonna lie on down. Pulling my shirt down. Sitting up tall. Inhale, exhale, let's just roll all the way on down. Head goes down on that mat, bend those knees. From here, hands are gonna interlace behind that head. You're gonna extend that left leg long. I don't care how high it is, it can be hovering right off the mat, a couple inches higher, does not matter to me. But your right knee is gonna stay bent, right foot is gonna stay planted. Give me an inhale. Exhale as you bend that knee towards your chest, lifting that head, meeting that knee. And then head goes down, left leg extends. So when you flex up, give me your all, because I'm allowing a little bit of a rest when that head goes down. Think length, 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 chest to knee. Play around with the height of that left leg. Maybe go a little bit lower if you want, hovering off the floor. We're taking our time. Good quality movement. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Hold it up here. Hold it. As that left foot goes down, right knee goes to tabletop, and we switch and switch. So now, alternating, keeping the head up. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head goes down, left foot goes flat, left knee bent, right leg in tabletop. We're doing the whole thing on the other side. Extending that right leg long, head lifts, bend that right knee towards the chest, and then back down. All right, we already did this. You know what's ahead of us. Quick workout today. So let's do this thing. Great reps. We're out. Final time. Head stays lifted, knee stays bent. Are you ready to alternate? Left foot up, then right. Marching. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Amazing job. I was having trouble talking. Head stays down. Arms go long by your side. From here. Bring those feet in a little bit closer to your bum. Extend your right leg long. I'm going to have my right leg in line with my left. Hold here. Now extend the left leg long. Oh boy, I just felt those abs. Bend the right knee, bend the left knee. That's what we're doing. Extend the right leg long. Extend the left leg long to meet it. Bend the right knee, bend the left. Keep going. We're alternating. If you get mixed up about what leg to extend, what to bend, who cares? The hard part is when we extend both legs. So you might have to take those legs up a little bit higher. Totally fine. Remember I was telling you about that small towel at the beginning of class? You might need that to put at the small of your back if you're having a hard time pressing that spine down on the mat. Are we ready to reverse? Reverse directions. Left leg goes long, right leg, left knee bends, right knee. All right, we are almost done. Maybe place your hands on your abs. When those legs go long, you really feel that catch. Here's 2, 2, and 1, 1, done, done. Knees go into chest, rock side to side. Awesome job. We're gonna go to our sides, rolling to our sides. All right. I'm gonna rest my head in my hand. You do you. If you wanna rest your head on those folded arms, that left arm, that's totally fine. Doesn't matter to me, but I am coming up, resting my head. My right hand, front arm is gonna be planted in the front of the mat. My knees are gonna be slightly bent, extending that top leg out. That's my right leg for me. Pointing that toe, let's do some circles. So I'm tracing, I don't know, maybe a sugar cookie. I love those Christmas cookies with the frosting. And then the sugar cookie is like soft. Oh yeah. All right, I'll stop talking now. Whatever, maybe a saucer, tracing a saucer. 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse directions. All right, the circle is coming. Think of from your butt, the smiley line of your butt. That leg is so long. And I'm using that top hand, my right hand, to press heavy down in front of me. That helps. Here's 3, 2, hold. Keep the toe pointed. Leg goes in front of you and circle up and around. Your circle probably is going to look different than mine. Who cares? Everybody's range of motion is different. You make it you and try and keep those hips stacked. And what I mean by that is you're not like wobbling as that leg circles up and around. That's the hard part. Here's where I really love that hand that's in front of me, pushing on the mat. Here's 3 more this direction. 2, 1, let's reverse, up and around, back. All right, come on now, don't sink into that left shoulder. We are almost there. You know me at this point. I don't have you hold things forever. Quality over quantity. Here's 3, 2, 1. Leg stays out to the side. Flex that foot. Let's bring that leg forward so your bottom of the foot is looking at that TV or computer. Let's pulse up. Really shift your weight forward into that front hand. We are almost there. These are the worst, but yes, we can. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Awesome. Let's go right to the other side. I'm just going to switch so you can see me coming down, taking that right hand, supporting that head. I'm going to move a little further back on the mat. Knees are slightly bent. My front hand, my left hand is on the mat. My fingertips are pressing down. Extend that left leg long, pointing that toe. Sugar cookie time. All right. I think you know at this point what's going on. It's the glutes. Slow and small. When in doubt, slow it down. I think I reversed directions and I forgot. Here's 3, 2, 1. I was in my zone. Reverse. Who knows? Again, me losing track of things. Anyone else a multitasker? Here's 3, 2, hold. Take that leg straight forward, circle up and around. This time of year, you're doing 10 things at once. Bad news, I gotta go to Costco soon. Me and everyone else in the city. 3, 2, 1 more, we reverse. Up and around. Who cares my range of motion? Just do you. The goal is just to keep those hips stacked. Don't lean back. Lean forward on that supporting hand. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Taking that leg to your side, flex that foot, take that leg forward, trying to get that 90-degree angle. Let's pulse up. Will you get that 90-degree angle? Who cares? You don't have to. All right, I'm dying. My foot's shaking. 5, 4, 3, 2, done. All right, back to how we started this thing. All fours. We got one more burst, we're out. Fours again. Let's take one foot back and then the other. You are in that straight arm plank. My feet are about hip distance. Now shift your weight back, butt sticks out, bend those knees, arms stay long, and then back to that plank. So you're bending those knees. I'm doing my best to try and get those shins hovering off the mat. I don't know how well I'm doing. We're gonna add on to this, guys, if you want. Here's 3, 2, 1. All right, listen up. On that next one, we're gonna go back like we did before, but then as I come forward, I'm gonna bring my right knee forward. Shifting my weight back, both feet go back, stick that butt back. Now my left knee comes forward. So here's the trick. When you come into that plank, try and find that plank position. Keep your head in line with your spine and your butt down. Take your time, we're not rushing. Lots of upper body. One more. To the right, left. Hold that straight arm plank. This is it, hold it. Hold it here. Jingle bells all the way. I'm flexing those feet. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Awesome job, guys. Quick, we're out. Sitting in child's pose, rolling those wrists. Nice work. Continue your day. Hang in there. Crazy time. I shall see you back on the mat, reformer, or chair, or springboard. See you later.